Okay, now I've got a pot of water boiling, and I've got some run-of-the-mill oil, some run-of-the-mill salt in there for pasta. I'm going to be bringing it to a boil for my chicken and broccoli stuff. And as that's coming to a boil, I'm going to be getting that chunk of pork out for my dog and cutting it up and showing you how to deal with that so it can last a little bit longer. Okay? I got to get that out of the oven. The oven is now off. I will leave chicken and broccoli in there. Yeah, you see, lots of juice in there, and it's nice and brown. That's going to get cut up into a bunch of pieces, and I'll be putting them into Tupperware like this with some juice for them. Leave that in there, okay. Show that later. Okay, I need that. Okay. Okay, now that piece there is like a dinner and a breakfast for them. And maybe a smaller piece too, like that one there. And then cut another piece here off. Okay, that's another breakfast and a dinner with dry food for them. Yeah, that's another breakfast and a dinner for them. And then, so that's going to be 4. I got 5 dinners and 5 breakfasts for him. So I'll put a breakfast into there. Get this up and out of there. Just so everybody can see. That's my big boy there, Tank. He's a Great Pyrenees dog. He is loyal and faithful because I spoil him like there was no tomorrow. And I just cut whatever I want to give to him in a meal up from a chunk that you seen me put in the other Tupperwares there. Yeah, it's with the meat, price of meat these days with what's been going on the last 2 years. Yeah, he's 120 pounds. Takes a lot to feed the boy. But you know what? He's saved my bacon a couple of times. I live out in North Wellington County, in Canada here, which is in the country. And you know, coyotes are in the area. And I used to work for farmers, and I would slaughter my own animals from farmers and bring them home for him to eat. And you know, coyotes would come up, and I'd have it in my garage there. And one night the coyotes were scratching at the door, and he heard them, and he woke me up. And I knew it was coyotes, and I let him out to take care of the coyotes, because that's what he does. That's his breed. He is, actually the breed is supposed to be a livestock guardian, and that's what he does, is protects livestock. But he's pretty good for being in the home. He's great around kids. He's cuddly. He's pretty well mannered for the most part. Great alarm for when something's not going on, when something's going on outside, or somebody comes to the house, stuff like that in general. He's like 7.5 now. I got no real big complaints about him. I've had him since a month and a half. So, yeah, I tend to spoil my dog quite a bit, because he's worth it. Any dog's worth it, I believe. Okay, that water there is now boiling. So that means I gotta turn it down. And now this is how I got several different pastas. This is how I keep it. Yeah, I vacuum seal it with my vacuum sealer over there in the mason jars here. And as you can hear, okay, you get a longer shelf life. I tend to throw some basil in there. Someone had mentioned to me, I can't take the credit for it, but there like bugs or something in there, or the larva or something. Basil's a good way to keep that stuff away or out of there. And I just put what I want for the chicken and broccoli stuff there for one meal, pretty much. Because the rest of it, like I said before, they're going to be going, whatever I can't eat tonight will be going into these as single servings. The chicken, broccoli stuff there will be going into here and then into the freezer. So I gotta mix that up first. Right? And then put the juice into there for him. I gotta dump some of this out. I put it in my composting composter. Whatever juice I don't use. So I don't put it down my septic tank or in the pipes to my septic tank and have to spend a day snaking my pipes. That's a real pain in the butt. But anyways, that's another discussion in itself. And boom, just like that. There's his one meal, his dinner there. Gotta get a little more juice out of there. too much juice. And just mix it up. There, just like that. Let the water absorb into it. Because it's one of those dry kibble's one of those dogs that it will turn it into gravy a little bit there. Okay. Okay, move, Tank. Come on. Good boy. Now, gotta mix this one up again here. And this has been sitting in the oven at 350 bake mode. And the time will vary. It could take an hour, it could take 2 hours. Just depends upon how much is in there. I think I had it in there for an hour and a half to an hour and 45 minutes just to make sure the chicken was done. And yeah. Okay, yeah, that looks good. Like that. Just check it here. Yeah, it's done. Usually the house will, you see the brown. That's what I like to see when I do it. And I'll give it like a little, like this to get some of the chicken. And I can tell if it's like a harder tap, that means like it's stiff or whatever. Oh yeah, that's nice and good. Yeah, that shit's good. Alrighty, when the pasta's done, I'll have you back to see how it looks.